And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Justin and I have been at Bachman's Pools, Spas, and Saunas, and today we're talking pools, specifically endless pools, and we have one right behind us. So if that's new for you, stick around and we'll learn together a little bit later. Right now, though, we're talking climbing, and with us is Keith Kubiesa. He's with Summit Strength and Fitness, and also known as Coach Kubi. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, so Summit Strength and Fitness it's kind of a climbing gym, but you have other fitness activities there as well. And CrossFit right now has been so popular. How do you compare to the CrossFit gyms in the area?
So we're not a CrossFit affiliate gym, but we do a lot of like general strength and conditioning type classes. That kind of they're a little bit different. They're not a super high intensity, so they cater more to maybe an athletic type lifestyle or just staying in shape. So you're not coming in like you go to a CrossFit gym and knowing what the workout's going to be. They have their daily workout, so it's a little different in that aspect.
Do you still offer a daily workout like a CrossFit gym, or do folks come in and kind of exercise by themselves? Or
we have, I think, 3 classes throughout the week that are a general fitness type workout.
Where you're led by?
Yeah, they're led. We do have some open gym hours where you can just come and work out or climb or use the space however you want.
Okay. And when I think of CrossFit, I think of people flipping tires and stuff. You have those there?
We do have a tire out back, but it's rarely used. We just have it back there. I got it for free.
Oh.
So obviously, we're on Wisconsin Family today, and so we have to, how can your gym, is it set up in a way that families can enjoy it together?
Yeah, during especially the open gym times, which I mentioned, we have a lot of families that come in, so maybe a couple of my clients that come work out with me during the week, then they can bring their family in during the open gym time, and there's a little kids wall, which we've showed in past shows, where the 3-4-year-olds can play around on while their older brother and sisters a couple steps away on the bigger wall. So it's a very welcoming and open. It's not intimidating like walking into a powerlifting gym where there's it's not weights clanging around. It's a good place to hang out and just enjoy the atmosphere.
Yeah, and get them started when they're little too, and they're just natural climbers when they're.
Yeah, no, it's incredible seeing how they can just move intuitively without telling them anything.
Yeah, love that idea. So we've talked before about climbing and how it's progressed even to a sport, and there are competitions as well as we mentioned before. I think the Olympics, it'll actually be an event. I got that right?
Yeah.
So do you have a vision for folks that come to your gym as to where they take their climbing skills?
Yeah, ideally, so it's kind of 2 ways. Part of it, just using climbing is another way to work out and stay in shape. Another part of it turning into more of a lifestyle, somewhere you can not only take your family to the gym, but outside to climb. And we've actually partnered with a company called Apex Adventure Alliance, which take people outside to Devil's Lake to climb. So once you learn the skills in the gym, you can then take those skills outside to climb. But then there's the other factor of doing it safely, as far as putting your ropes up and whatnot. And so that's why we partnered with a company that does that you don't have to worry about doing those. You just use the skills you learned at the gym.
The actual climbing.
Yeah.
Got it.
Let's talk a little bit about the outside aspect of that, because you mentioned that you do take people outside, and I think you mentioned Devil's Lake. You actually take people to Devil's Lake.
Yep.
And are there competitions that people can get involved in?
So there are a few competitions outside. Those aren't extremely competitive. It's nothing to stress over. Those are more so getting the community together and raising awareness. A lot of raising money to keep the trail systems up to date, just to make the park areas more enjoyable for everyone. But then the kids that I work with, there is a competition schedule that they can follow in the spring or fall, and that's not required. And those also are a little bit more laid back. There's not a referee sitting there yelling at you. It's just another way. Essentially, just another day of climbing with kids from all other gyms, just getting together and just kind of showcasing your skills, what you've been working on.
You and I were talking about the climbing competitions a little bit before the cameras were going, and the takeaway I got from it is it's kind of like problem solving with a certain amount of time, and whoever can solve these problems in, I guess, the shortest amount of time.
Yes, you're put on the clock, and at that level, a lot of the kids competing are physically as strong as each other. It's just a matter of figuring it out, using their minds within a short period of time to figure out how to get up the wall and unlocking that sequence, that puzzle. So.
Yeah, unlocking a puzzle. That's a really good way to put it. When it comes to going to the gym versus outside climbing, do you have a recommendation of time of when is a good time to do one or the other?
We usually spend the winter and middle of the summer in the gym is when it's really hot like this. It's tough to climb outside when you get really sweaty. The rock gets a little sweaty, and then typically the best time to climb outside is in the fall, October, November. So we'll spend these months in the gym getting ready to get outside and climb all the hard stuff we've been liking to get on when we're not sweaty and slipping off stuff.
Really quick before we go, we just got about 30 seconds, but what would you say to those who have no ambition to climb outside?
I'm just come inside to try it and see. I think once you start climbing inside a little bit, you'll start to notice how maybe fun it is, how it works in a different way, and it'll eventually lead to the progression of getting outside to find new things, explore new areas, see places you've never been to.
Give it a try, you just might like it. Alrighty, again, this is Keith Kubiesa, and he's with Summit Strength and Fitness. Check him out. We'll be right back. We're Wisconsin Family.